today's workout, we will be using our resistance bands. You don't need anything fancy, just this simple resistance band material is plenty. They do have resistance tubing with handles. Whatever you want to use is fine, okay? But this is simple and super easy to use. So we will need these for our workout today. We're going to do full body resistance workout. Hopefully everybody got their warm-up in, so we can jump right into this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with squats. We're going to do legs first, okay? So what I like to do is take this and step on it right where I think I want to be, shoulder width apart, okay? And then take the resistance bands and hold them right here, okay? Now, if you have trouble with your grip, just wrap it around your hands, okay? So now I've got a good strong grip. I don't have to hold it in place necessarily, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do squats, okay? And head up, squat down, okay? As far as you feel comfortable, and then come back up, okay? And come back up, okay? So if I'm going sideways here, feet shoulder width apart, squat down and come up, okay? Give yourself as much resistance as you want, okay? Rubber band, the resistance band should be underneath the middle of your feet. That's a good place to put it. Helps us to remember that we want to keep our shoulders right in line with our legs. Okay, so what I'm doing today is I'm going to just demonstrate all the exercises that I want you to do. And then when you get into your workout, you'll be timing yourselves, okay? All right, so first one, feet shoulder width apart. Okay, for the next one, we're going to go wide. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our feet and we're going to go wider than normal. Okay, so we go wider than normal here. Okay, nice wide sumo squat. Okay, same thing, we go down and come up. You can add more resistance by just wrapping those bands either around your hand or just grabbing the band further down. It's up to you. Okay? So nice wide position here. Squatting down and up. Squatting down and up. Okay? Good. Nice and wide. Body straight and tall. Okay? Third one, we're going to do narrow. Okay? So feet, they don't have to be all the way together, but closer together than normal. Okay? I'm going to squat down and come back up. Squat down, come back up. Nice, just like that. Good. Keep going. Right here. Squat down, back up. Down, back up. Okay? Good. Good. All right. So for the first time you do this workout, I want you to do each of those squats for 90 seconds. It's a minute and a half. Okay? Concentrating on your technique, going nice and slow, adjusting your feet, and then give yourself about 30 seconds rest, then go to the next one. So you're only going to do one set of each. One set regular, one set wide, and one set narrow. Each of those for 90 seconds or a minute and a half, okay? All right, the second time you do it, we'll go ahead and we'll do 30 seconds of straight work, rest for 30 seconds, and we'll do 4 sets of those, okay? All right, so I've got it all written down for you guys, so you'll be able to see what it is if you're taking my actual class, okay? All right, so for the next one, we're going to do our hamstrings. Okay, so we're going to do stiff leg deadlifts, okay? So for this one, I want your feet shoulder width apart. Give yourself some resistance already, okay? It's going to pull you down and then stand back up, okay? So for this one, I do want you to hinge at the hip. It's almost like you're counterbalancing as you go forward, then standing back up. Really concentrate on doing that with your hamstrings, not your back. Okay? That hinging at the hip can put a lot of the emphasis on your lower back as you stand up. So what I need you to do is feel that stretch at the bottom in your hamstrings, and then as you stand up, feel those hamstring muscles working and doing the pulling for you. Okay? Good. And remember, first workout will be 90 seconds, just learning how to do this. Second workout will be 30 seconds, 4 sets. Okay? So that's our first one. Okay? For our second one, we're going to do wide stiff leg deadlift. Okay? So now we're going to go with wide, coming down and up. Good. Wide, up. Good. Keep those legs straight. Let those hips go back, hinging at the hip and standing back up. Good. Good. First time through, 90 seconds. Next or second workout, second time you do this, you're going to do 4 sets of 30 seconds. All right, good. Okay, so those are for our hamstrings, okay? So the next one we're going to do is we're going to do a deadlift. Okay, I'm going to do this one sideways right away so you guys can watch. So for your deadlift, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to come here. Okay, so I'm not hinging like we were before, and I'm not standing straight up. It's right here, because I want to put a little bit of emphasis on my back for deadlift. Make myself as strong as possible. Squat down, I come up, drive with my legs, stand at the top. Okay, yes, you'll feel a lot more of the emphasis on your back. That's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, we're incorporating our whole body here. Legs, hips, and back. Okay, arms are working, shoulders working, everything's working. Deadlift is a great exercise to incorporate a lot of your body. It's called a compound movement for a reason. Okay, from right here and up. Right here and up. Beautiful, okay? Now we do that from our regular shoulder width apart position. Can also do that wide. That's a little bit harder. Normally with sumo you have your hands on the inside. We're going to have them on the outside here today because of the rubber band. All right, so we're going to go nice and wide. Okay, I'm going to come down here. Okay, and then drive up and stand. Come down here, drive up and stand. Here, drive, stand. Good. Drive, stand. Good. First workout, 90 seconds. Learning the motion, feeling your body through it. Second time through, 4 sets of 30 seconds. Okay? Good. Nice. Okay, so we've done our legs, we've done our lower back and our back. We're going to move on to some calf raises. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to stand on the rubber band here, put it underneath your toes. Okay? Give yourself some resistance. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Yep. Super simple. Good. For this one, give yourself as much resistance as you can. And up and down, nice and slow. Good. Okay. Calf raises. All right. Good. That'll take us through our lower body. Now it's time to move our way up to our upper body. Okay, so for our upper body, we're going to do a bench press, okay, motion. So all you got to do is take the rubber band, put it behind your back here, okay? You can have it on the outside of your arms, but sometimes, especially if you have the tubing, it'll roll up into your neck. So what I always say is put it underneath here, okay? I can still get the same motion. So this is where I like to have it here. You can have it where it wraps around the outside, but it likes to roll up okay? So the best way to do it is having it here, okay? On the inside, okay? All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a bench press motion from here. I'm making this as tight as I can, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive and come back. Drive and come back. Drive and come back, okay? Elbows out, okay? Not tucked in, elbows out, driving here. So that is your bench press motion, okay? So a regular bench press is here, incline, comes up, just slightly, shifts the focus to your shoulders, okay? And low, down here, okay? So you can do all three angles on your bench, okay? Right here, boom, okay? Up. Those two I like best. For lower, it has a tendency to want to roll down my back. That's okay. Okay, so I would do one set regular, one set incline, one set decline. 90 seconds of each, and then when you get to the workout, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, and do 4 sets. All right? Military press, okay? So you can do this seated if you have something to sit on, or I'm going to show you just doing it off of our knees. Okay? So from our knees here, we're going to kneel on top of it. Okay, what I want you to do is come out here and make an L with your arms. Okay? Make an L with your arms. Okay? Not out too far, definitely not in here. Make an L, drive straight up, and then down. Drive straight up and down. Good. This is why you want to have a nice long piece of this band. Okay? At least 6 feet. 6 foot is pretty good. Taller people might need a little bit more. Okay? Nice. This stuff's not expensive. You can buy it in a roll. Okay? So that's for your shoulder. That's your military press. Okay? All right. Let's come back up. Wrap this thing around our back again. Now we're going to do elbows in. Okay? So we're going to do another bench press motion, but we're going to focus on our triceps. Okay? So it would be a narrow grip bench. So keeping my elbows in and driving out. Keeping my elbows in, driving out. Okay, so I'm still going to work my chest a little bit, but I've switched the focus to my triceps. Okay, shifted that focus to my triceps. Good, keep going, keep going. So this would be your narrow grip bench press. Okay, good. So triceps right here. All right. So let's move to our next tricep exercise. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to kneel on it again. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see, because I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it behind my head here. Locking my elbows, go straight up and down. Okay, straight up and down. And I just want to warn everybody that has long hair, keep this away from you. Don't pull it into your hair, because it'll eat your hair. Keep it away from you. Keep those elbows back as far as you can. Try not to pull forward. That's not what we're doing. We're going straight up and down. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. If your rubber band is too short, you can always do one knee, and that will give you some extra, or you can do one at a time. Okay? Either way will work. As long as you're working, I don't care. As long as you're working, that's the important thing. All right. So now we're going to work on our lats. Okay? So we're going to do a bent over row. We're going to stand on top of our rubber band. I'll turn sideways so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay? From right here, we're going to just pull into our ribs right here. Okay? As high up as you can. As high up as you can. Pull up as high as you can. Good. Now you can do both of these at the same time. So I would do a set where you're doing both, then do another set where you're doing one at a time. Okay? And you can do all of them on one side, all of them on the other, or alternate. Okay? A lot of this just depends on how much time you have, right? If you're kind of in a hurry, well then do both hands at the same time, or alternate, boom, 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 boom. If you've got a little bit more time, do one at a time so you can really focus on fatiguing that muscle. Okay? That mind-muscle connection is huge. Okay? All right, so now we're going to do an upright row. So change your grip here. Okay? So we're just going to come up to here, upright row, and then down. And it really doesn't matter where your grip is at. I feel like this pulls it down this way. So I like it here. Just my personal preference. But we're going to go upright row and bring our hands from here up as high as we can. Okay? Upright row for our traps. Okay? It does work your shoulders as well. Alright? Upright row. Alright, next one. Standing curls. Okay? So for this one, we're just going to curl up, 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 up. You can do alternating. Do them at the same time. Okay? The important thing is I want you to lock those elbows. Okay? So we're not, okay? And we're not using our back. Very strict form. Just biceps. Very strict form. Just biceps. Good. Okay? We can do a set that way. And then change your grip. Okay? To a hammer grip right here. And we're going to do hammer curls. So don't rotate. Keep them this way. All we're doing is we're hitting that bicep from a slightly different angle. This also works our forearms a little bit. So we want to hit our forearms without having to do forearm curls. Okay, so this allows us to have that economy of motion. Doing two things at the same time. Biceps and forearms. Okay, good. All right, so that's upper body, lower body. Got to do a little bit of core. We're going to do this with our bands. I'm going to have you try it and see if it works for you. If it doesn't, that's okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have the band, okay, wrapped around and under us. Mine is going to be too short, so I'm going to put it under my bottom here instead of my feet, okay, and behind me. And as I crunch, I'm going to use that for resistance. If your band is long enough, you can put it in front of your feet and do the same thing. Mine is just a little bit too short, okay? See how I can't quite get it underneath? There we go. If I crisscross it, and crunch, and crunch, crunch. Good. I like to breathe out at the top. Really force that stomach to go as flat as possible. Good. So remember, for the most resistance, wrap it around your feet. A little bit less resistance, wrap it underneath here. Okay, no resistance at all, that's fine. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to do some in and outs. Okay, so we're going to put this on our feet. Okay? And we're going to come in and out. In and out. Don't let your feet drop, and out. If your arms start to get tired, just straighten them out. Okay? Good. You're going to feel this in your legs, but also we're working that core, lower abs right here. Okay? Good. Nice. Good. Remember, first time through, 90 seconds. Second time through, 4 sets of 30 seconds. Okay? Good. All right, last one. We're just going to do some bicycle, crisscross, side to side. Nice and easy. Good. Easy, simple. Don't pull. Matter of fact, I'd rather you didn't lace your fingers. just lay them lightly on the side of your head here, okay? Because we don't want to put that pressure on our neck, all right? All right, everybody, that's it. That's our full body resistance band workout. Now it's time for you guys to do your cool down. Make sure you get some good static stretches in and drink lots of water today, okay? We'll see you for the next one. Good job.